Hello, we are surrounded by crackers. I'm Florida Cracker.
I'm Graham Cracker, and we are continuing our playthrough of Shadowrun for the Genesis.
Indeed. So, like we said last episode, we took a little bit of time to grind and try and upgrade our cyber deck so we could show off the Matrix runs and make some money.
I did not remember taking this much time to grind when I played it
No,
myself back
no.
in college.
But like, when you're just playing by yourself, you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you don't
run,
even care,
yeah, we're doing
yeah.
this, yeah, we're doing that, we're making money. We've put our own little self-imposed timestamp on here, and it's making things difficult. So,
Yeah.
anywho, we have a new person. I finally got rid of the troll as much as I didn't want to, but we have Rihanna, the elf decker.
And she's also a singer.
Yeah, look at that outfit. Obviously,
Popular
she's a singer. Yeah. After I saved her from her boyfriend, she'd agreed to come be on our decking team.
Chris
here.
Brown tried to beat that bitch up.
Oh, he didn't try. He did. There's a difference.
But me and Stark laid that motherfucker out.
All right. So there was 3 different deckers. We had the dwarf decker earlier. There was Phantom, who we found in Renraku and Arcology. Rihanna here was actually in the match deck here in downtown Seattle. And she costed the most, so I assume she'd probably be best. After kind of looking at everybody, she started off the best. One of the things that sells her that way, wired reflexes level 2 from the get-go. I didn't buy that. She came with it. That's pretty damn handy. Also, I've been doing quests, so we've already had some karma to spend. But her computer started at like a 6. I've upped it all the way up to a 10 already. And being an elf, because different races have different maximums, she started with a quickness of 7. This bitch is just fast. So,
We have 24 karma now to
I have 24
spend
karma now, yeah.
at our leisure.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. And then for other people increasing, our main character, we've increased stats a little bit. Main thing is I started specializing pistol. He's up to a fucking 11. Electronics is up to a 7, and upped our reputation up a little bit, trying to make more money. And then Stark, it claimed 12 was maximum for SMG. I don't know if that's true. I was kind of waiting to see if Joshua's pistols went over it, because Joshua has slightly more firearms than Stark does. So we'll see. And upped his biotech, that kind of deal. He's been mowing people down. It's a good thing. For our cyber deck, let's see here. We go here to here. We bought a few more programs. Now, every time you go to a shop and like you see attack available, it buys the next version of attack and it updates the cyber deck. So we're up to attack level 4. A few things we upgraded that seem to be working pretty well. Deception level 4. Sleaze level 4. This one allegedly doesn't work. I haven't really tried it yet. Analyze level 3, although also was not working well for me. Shield we up to level 2 there. And this is like a mirror image kind of thing. I barely played with it, but it seems like it could be a viable thing. And then slow. I tried it. It's supposed to make the thing you're attacking in the system slow down. It wasn't working very well, I'll be honest. For our deck, cyber deck info. I've upgraded to this Fuchi Cyber 5. It was kind of the mid-range one that we could buy there in the Renraku and Arcology, excuse me. It's doing okay. It's still not the best. Cyber decks are crazy expensive. I probably should have just saved up even more money and went the next one up, but I didn't. So you'll notice down at the very bottom of that, it says BOD, evasion, masking, sensors. That's literally stats for your little person on the Matrix, and you have to pay to increase those stats as well.
Yeah, we see in the bottom left there,
Yeah, the
his
little
face.
the little metallic guy in there.
Ninja man.
Yeah.
Or woman. Or woman.
Or woman. He's pretty manly. Evasion and masking we have paid to increase. Allegedly, evasion helps with attack accuracy. That's what I've read somewhere. That's what somebody said.
And evasion.
And evasion. So probably a good one to increase. And masking is the thing that helps you kind of like break codes and take things over without attacking. And it seemed to be working better than anything. It helps you with deception and sleaze here. So seemed like a good thing to start increasing more than anything. The way this crap works, right? We have storage. Your overall storage counts all your programs and then anything we could possibly download from a matrix. All right. And then, let me back up. And then your deck itself, memory is like RAM, is the easiest way to put it. In their 1980s version of the future computer, it's all messed up, but it's like your RAM. So all these attack programs and defense programs and stuff, they say size 32 MP. So it's going to take 32 out of my free 130. I have 98 left. You can kind of see it there in the top screen. It went from 32 to 130, 32 to 98. It's kind of keeping track. So the ones I feel are most important, attack, deception, sleaze. After that, we're only left with 18, and we're probably not going to be able to fill up our bar. I upgraded shield only to a 2, because notice 16, we can barely fit it in there. That's what we're going to go with. So, and now it's kind of ready to go. We had gotten a moderate level matrix run for a quest. I guess let's go ahead and look at the current run. From Caleb Brightmore here in downtown Seattle.
Local shipping warehouse.
Yeah.
Is it in the warehouse
always
district?
The warehouse district. Always the warehouse district. Has new director of operations. Bring me a copy of their personnel records from their management data store.
Okay.
And then we'll get payment. So
good. So
let's do it.
What we have to do is hack in, find the management data store, right? Or the personnel data store. Oh, damn it. If I can... Already forgot what we're supposed to find. But anyway, download
It'll
the
tell
file
us.
and then sell it to him. But any other files that we find on the path, on the way, we can go over to our friend in the southwest corner.
Yes.
And sell
This is
them to
all
him.
down. We're in downtown Seattle. This is the club where you get Caleb, the mission from him.
Icarus Descending.
Yep. And this is the fucking hospital right here. Inconvenient terminal right there. On the other side of the map, that way, that's where the guy who buys information is. So this is all nice and tightly together. We will go to cyberspace, enter passcode.
That's when we go on our run.
Yep,
Yeah.
run passcode.
Run passcode.
And we've already set this up, so we can just push start. And now we are surfing the Matrix.
The Matrix. Look at that future. We're attacking the SAN, which is the system's access node. We got through.
Boom. Boom. We got through so fast we didn't have time to tell you what it was.
Enter the system.
All right, so you see the little... On the left here, we got like a brief description of what these little shapes will mean. We're going for a SM, a system...
We're going for a DS, a data store.
No, but like the little circle...
Oh, the thing that we're attacking?
I don't know what SM stands for.
SM should be a slave module.
Slave module.
Oh, this is an SP, a sub-processing unit, which doesn't do anything, pretty much.
Okay. Basically, they're like little hubs on this graph. You'll see as it goes out, it's like a little line graph.
See,
Boom,
look at
right
that.
in.
We're deceiving it.
Right in.
Office
All right.
management, so you
it
can't
doesn't
do
give us
anything
anything
here.
we can do here. Sometimes it'll be like, hey, you want to lock them out of the node or whatever, you know. That's kind of fun. See, and as we take over spots, the line graph increases.
So the CPU's on the right, and that's going to be the most
Yep.
difficult thing to crack.
Indeed. But once you do, you kind of got the rest of the system in your hands.
Yeah, you can cancel alerts if you go back there.
Yeah.
If we trigger any alerts.
Let's see here. That's another SPU. This is an IOP. This is like an access thing. It hasn't happened to us yet, but I believe that other deckers and people can kind of come and interfere if you leave these open, because it'll give us the option to close it. So we're going to try and, boom, we're going to get in again. I'll be honest, when we, and it'll give us the option to lock out. We'll lock them out. Affirmative. Boom. Leave node. One of the tedious things is you kind of have to surf the little line there, so we got to go back to the one we've already taken care of, and we'll get right in. So a little bit of tedious there, but that's okay. Let's go to this thing. SPU.
IOP is another thing that you can enter the node from, enter the system from.
Yeah.
It says if you're hacking from inside the building, then that's where you enter.
Yes, like if we were on a corporate run and we got one of those computers, we would enter from one of the IOPs on a random spot on the chart. Mm-hmm. All right, so now that we've taken over this one, we can see two of the squares, and those are DS's, data storage. That's kind of what we're after. All right.
It's a one-prong outlet.
Come on.
Okay, so we can't deceive our way, so now we have to attack it.
That didn't work. So now it's got a little shield up. Now we got to start zapping it.
Sending out signals. We got this, though.
Hopefully. Now the little top left bar there is like a recharge thing. You really can't do another skill until it recharges. But I just sit there and hammer the button just to make sure it goes. It does kind of go with like the enemy's attacking you and you're attacking it. The speed does come into effect. So, all right. Project records. I don't think this is what we're looking for, but we can download the file and sell it to somebody else, try and make some money. So why not?
Right, as long as we make sure we have enough space.
And now, just for funsies, we can erase things. You find a file that appears important and obliterate it from memory. Score 1 from the downtrodden hacker. Your actions have been noticed by the system. All precautions are now enforced.
So now the
That
alert
makes things a little harder.
that was green down there is now turned yellow, so it's a yellow alert.
Yellow alert.
And you'll notice on the top left it says passive alert. That's because that's the yellow alert there. So I know someone's doing something. They don't know what it is. But look at us. We're sneaky little bitches we got in there.
Boom. Now I'll be honest, before we upgraded
Outdated
our programs...
files data store.
Well, this seems like it'll be...
Let's just leave.
It's worth a try.
Ooh,
Cancel
yes.
passwords.
Juicy.
I'll take those.
GTFO.
I'll also delete those for funsies.
Can you delete the outdated files? That's useless.
Hey. File management is a very important thing. I'm doing an active service here, you know.
But not in the 80s.
Oh, that's true.
80s future.
All right, moving on.
So now we're at an active alert, so stuff is more difficult now.
Indeed. It would have been better to attack the CPU before the active alert, but oops. Anyway, so like I've started to say several times now, I'll be honest, before we upgraded our programs, it was not smooth sailing like this. It was a pain in the ass. It was kind of a headache. So spending a little money before you come in here, upgrading your programs to like level 4, and maybe even trying to upgrade your digital person's stats will probably help you. But, I mean, it's well worth it. This is kind of where the fast money of the game is.
This is the other half of the game. Here's the CPU on active alert.
Oh, not going to work.
It's going to be pretty tough here to take it out.
Wouldn't let me buy. We're going to throw up our shield. Our little guy puts on armor. I kind of like that.
Yeah, the Persona's kind of cute, like, down there, like, shooting the lightning, that shit. Like, it's kind of...
You kidding me? He ain't cute. That's manly as hell.
Well,
it's all Tron in this shit. The fucking grid. Future. Give me my light cycle.
Yeah, this is pretty much Tron without the light cycle.
Pretty much. Surfing the net.
No lightning. Was there lightning in Tron? I don't remember. If there was
I don't think so. I don't think there was lightning in Tron. It was all just light. It was all, you know.
Not lightning.
Yeah.
Just light.
Straight line binary kind of stuff, you know.
I don't know. Yeah, the other one, the Tron Legacy or whatever.
There was some stuff shooting. Yeah.
Nice. All right, we're in.
We're in.
So immediately.
Fuck your alert. Fuck your alert. And it's been noticed. Fuck your alert.
Well, we turn off again.
Nope.
Well, turn off again.
All right.
There.
Ha-ha! 3 times the charm. Go to the node. And now from the CPU, hopefully these will be what we need.
Yeah, you can go anywhere from the CPU.
And from the CPU, we can kind of just go wherever the hell we want, which is kind of cool. We're going to go for this one first. I got a good feeling.
No alert. This is...
Oh, it's right up. Couldn't get it off. That's what she said. Anyway.
What?
Nothing.
Gross.
You'll have to rewind. Now, there's different type of ice, and if we had brought analyze, we could sit here and analyze and figure out what they are and yada yada yada. It seems like you can kind of just get a feeling for what the symbols mean, because it's usually the same symbols. Like right now we got the little spinny blue electronic shield going on. It's sending out the little blue or the little dots. I think those are things that are like trying to message, telling it about an alert. You'll notice when they're floating and I actually hit that it goes away like that. But there's other ice that will attack you. It'll start shooting things at us. There's more deadly ones. There's like one that starts sending a little floaty, fiery-looking dot over to the side, and when it reaches the side, your persona gets engulfed in flames and you get kicked out of the system. But the most annoying is, do you remember the actual name of it?
I think it's tar pit.
Tar pit. But basically this like little blob with like, it's like a real brown, black kind of looking liquid sitting in the bulb. It attacks you and it'll just erase one of your programs and it'll be gone. You have to rebuy it. And considering how much money it takes to upgrade your programs and everything else, it's just like, how fucking dare you? So it's pretty much a reload at that point.
Yeah, the tar pit is the brown sphere with the tar bubbling inside. But,
there it is.
Yeah.
All right, local accounts. We'll take that. We'll delete that. Why not?
The tar pit, it will permanently delete a program from your whole deck, so you have to rebuy it, which is like thousands of new yen, and it's a huge fucking deal.
It's annoying.
So it's
so that's pretty much a that's pretty much a reload at that point.
Now tar paper is a little bit different because tar paper is another one looks similar to that, but that erases a program just from your memory, so you'll have to go into your memory and reload it into your deck.
Okay. That's not as bad.
Better. Just a little bit annoying.
Personnel dossiers. I think this is finally what we wanted.
So that's what we wanted.
Notice it says the recog code rapidly scans and locates the file. So this is part of our mission. The recog code will come up and be like, hey, this is what we want.
There we
go.
go.
Get the little message. Shadowrun accomplished.
So, let's let's see if we can find any more things to do.
No, I think we pretty much finished this line. So.
Well, we can keep searching the data store and finding more files, though.
Can we?
Yeah.
All right.
Each data store you can continue to find.
Employee scheduling. Download. Ah, crap. Bank account numbers. I like those.
Only store 5 data files, so we're full up, so we can just...
but I want bank account info. That sounded way juicier. Damn. I wonder if we can get rid of some midway. Nothing of interest. System overload. Logging out all the users. They found us. That's okay. Had a nice successful run there. So, we are going to go over to Caleb, finish our part of this. Yeah, we're going in. I'll switch to Joshua. And he pays us.
Okay, good pay.
And you know, we'll talk to you later, chummer. Now we're going to go over and sell our data. Yeah, we're going to switch to... Hey, don't go... No. Don't go back in there. Had a little mind of her own, Rihanna. That's the kind of things that get people smacked, I'm just saying.
Florida cracker. Man, you should not make
just saying
jokes about that. But I do like how her name is Rihanna, and like now, and you know, since 2010 or whenever Rihanna the singer came out, like it's actually gives a whole new context to it.
All right.
Okay, so we got Roscoe.
I've got some data to sell. He gestures to his terminal on his desk. We'll hook up your deck. All right, so project records. He offers 300. There is no negotiating, unfortunately.
Yeah, no negotiating with this guy. Like most hackers, no negotiation.
Cancel passwords. Yes.
Really? That was worth more?
Yeah. Local accounts, 1,500. Yeah, boy. Employee schedules. Man, I wish we had got that bank account info. You know that was worth more.
Bank account numbers? We could have held on to that one if the game let us.
Seriously.
Red Rocker Strike Team!
I'm standing here. These guys. Where you at?
Find you.
She's so fast.
Yeah, Rihanna's real fast.
She's also dying.
Get the fuck out of there. Better heal up. Oh, there's just one left. Good. They dropped something though. Nice.
Sweet. Alright. Like usual, we're going to let Stark help us out here.
So it seems like it's kind of a cool thing that now there are more random attacks by Renraku on you now that you're
as we advance the plot, as we found out Renraku's more and more involved. Yeah, they're really taking it to us.
The noose is tightening. The plot is thickening.
The plot has thickened.
The pudding is thickened. Ooh, she got an SMG from that.
Nice. That's the same SMG that our friend here uses. It's not modded yet, but that's pretty good.
HK 227.
Yeah, and it does better damage. So eventually we'll. She came with this. I did not buy this. She came with this Mach 22 SMG.
All modded?
And power light. As much as that leaves an utter distaste in my mouth. We'll go ahead and we'll hold on to this. We'll upgrade this in a little while and switch over. So, yeah. So we had gotten that data store from Ito not that long ago.
Uh-oh, we can try to do that.
We can try. I don't know. Let's see how much money we got. Maybe we can upgrade a little bit before we go. Yeah, no, not so much. We only got like 7,000.
Yeah, the upgrades get really expensive.
Yeah, they do. We're probably 7,000 would maybe upgrade something. Maybe.
I feel it's appropriate to try to do Ito's passcode right now, like
Right
over the corpses of 4 strike team personnel from Renraku.
That seems like a good idea. Random event, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, those are just getting
Alright.
annoying anymore.
Enter passcode. Ito's passcode.
Okay, so running on Ito's stuff, and
We won't use the same thing. Same setup.
yeah, the same setup is good.
Let's make sure... Okay, no, we got available. Basically, when we sold it to Roscoe there, it deleted it for us, so it's gone.
Yeah, he deletes everything.
Yep. All right.
Ito's system green. Okay, so there's no ice here, so we just
Excellent.
zoom on in to get into Ito's
We've
system.
entered the system.
The system. So Ito's stuff is it's probably fairly heavily, guarded. So we'll see if this is gonna work.
All right. Nope. Is attacking. There
Oh,
it is.
so that's black ice, which will actively attack you.
All right.
Yeah, put on your armor.
Honk.
Ha, bitch, taste
Honk.
it.
Taste it.
And you'll
Behold
notice
the
now.
power of the dark side.
You'll notice now the persona is gone, and it's the actual Decker down there who's being attacked.
Oh,
Rihanna
true.
is being
Yeah,
attacked.
she'll
The
actually take
picture's
damage.
there. Yeah.
Boom!
But we defeated it!
With the power of the dark side.
A fully operational Death Star. Alright, let's get into that data store up there.
Yeah, let's not waste
Looks
time.
like we have access to several of them, and hopefully we'll find some sort of plot-centric stuff. If not,
Hopefully.
get some shit to make some money.
Yeah, makes the money.
Make some money.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Taste it.
We old snake in the grass getting up in there.
Why, hello, Ito. Give me your data.
Nothing of interest. Keep
Bitch.
searching. There's something in there.
You know there's something in here.
Keep searching. There's something in there.
There's something in here. There we go.
Access request log. Yes. Keep searching. There's something in there. Come on now.
One more. One more.
Access request log. Same thing. It's different though. No, it's like a different thing though.
Oh, was it? Oh. Well.
It will count as something different.
Alright. Erasing. We're at red alert.
Oh, yeah, red alert.
Whatever. Do what it won't.
Okay, so we're good to go here.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna try to get that last data store there.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Sometimes on an advanced technique, if you have very good high-level stuff, is like when there's an active alert, you just try to immediately attack the CPU because then you can stop the alert and you can defeat it, and that's like the most difficult thing. See, now Rihanna's taking damage down there. It looks like
Yeah,
mental damage down there as the black eye successfully hits her and attacks her.
She's surrounded by street samurai. She's fine.
Well, still,
They will run her to the hospital.
yeah, that's true. Sometimes your deck can get damaged though too, and then you have to pay for the repair.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Due to this, or like your brain will get shocked and
Oh,
your
I can't even attack. It's hitting me too
person
fast.
will be passed
Come on.
out.
Come on. Get in there. Oh, it's looking bad.
Yeah,
Come on.
might be curtains for Rihanna here.
Imagine that. She's getting beat again. Come on. Come on.
Alright. Oh my gosh, how are you still holding on?
Do.
Time to jack out.
Jack out immediately.
Oh, and it was impacting as you jacked out. Did you hear that?
Yup.
Oh no, that's physical body. Wow, that's her physical
Yeah.
health. That's not even her mental health. Oh my goodness.
Not so good. Not so good.
That was ridiculous.
All right. And I'm about out of freaking med packs too, which is annoying. All right. We will use trauma patch. There we go. And then we use the last of this med pack.
However, the good thing with Ito's system is you can always hack it. It's always available for you. It's not like a one-time thing. Like somehow, I guess in the 80s there's no like thing, but I guess like somehow you have his like, I don't know, his URL for his system or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a tech guy. I don't know what the hell, but somehow from any outlet on the planet you can log into his system.
Ooh.
2,500.
I should have downloaded that frickin' other one.
Download the other one too. There.
Seriously.
Yeah, Ito's as a latent game strategy, Ito's data stores are like always full of those really juicy things. So it's a real quick way to make a lot of money.
Juicy.
If you got some good deckers there.
Well, we're going back in.
We're going back into the Matrix. So we did the data store to the top there, which I think was something like system data store or something like that.
I think
so. Maybe we'll try this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still colored.
Ooh, it's still colored too.
Excellent.
Are we still bypassed?
That'd be
Black
awesome.
Eyes Tar
Tar
Pit.
Pit.
Uh-oh.
Fuck this, I'm leaving. Well, no, this is just doing black ice. Maybe we can take it. Alright.
Yeah, try to sneak by it.
Try.
You snuck by it last time. Oh, see, I guess since you've defeated it, now you know it's like its strength there.
I've got that. If we had used analyze, like it would tell us what was going on.
But since you've gotten inside it, now you know it's stuff here.
Yeah, it seems to be a level 4 itself. Its black ice is a 6. Its tar pit is a 6. Luckily, it's not using tar pit at this time.
Yeah, I think at higher levels it would use that. So if it were in red alert, it would use tar pit or some of its more powerful attacks. All right, let's try those data stores down there.
Let's go for it. We want to try. Damn. Let's try sleaze. Damn. Nope. All right.
Okay, well this wasn't too bad. I think that one is just the like the access ice, which won't attack you, but it will alert the system to raise the threat levels.
Yup. So now we just start hammering A.
Yeah, so this part is kind of fun, but also the techniques are sort of limited. Like, have a very good attack program. That's the most important thing.
It really comes down to how much money you've spent. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Like if you notice, like the passive alert is triggered now. So you're just trying to
it's going so fast, too.
do it as fast as possible to defeat this thing. So making sure that your decker is quick, making sure your decker has good evasion is going to help.
Yep. And for some reason, evasion helps with accuracy. So like now, when I'm not hitting over and over and over again, raising that evasion should help with that.
Well, also I think as the alerts go on, then the difficulty of all the systems goes up.
Yeah.
So.
This is true.
Uh-oh. Now the black ice is active because it's an active alert.
It's on to me.
Because it's a red alert, an active alert. So how long until we make a system is down reference? The system is down. The system is down. The system is down. The system is down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Rihanna's on her last legs.
There she goes.
Killed.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh,
She's just dead on the terminal.
The med pack.
She's just dead on the terminal.
Hey, funny. I found, I've seen Surrounded.
I swear, officer, she's just like that.
I've seen our friend Surrounded like that many times.
Just dead on his computer.
Playing his games.
That's true. That's true. Alright. We're going to need more med packs, I'm afraid. Alright. Nah. There it goes. Alright.